So if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you don't know how we do it, we like to jump right into it. I'm going to hit you with this video from Poetic Flacco. Let's go.
Jess Hilarious is having a really rough week. Right now, the entire internet is giving her backlash, and she just got her job taken right from under her.
I keep telling y'all that this ain't just with the mess. Now, go ahead, Lauren. What we got going on with Diddy?
Okay, so
talking to the microphone.
I'm here. I just moved up. Okay, so we've been talking, and remember I told you guys that I broke.
A lot of us thought Jess Hilarious was being shady when she said this ain't Jess with the Mess no more, because Jess with the Mess is her gossip segment on the Breakfast Club. And because she couldn't read well, the Breakfast Club sort of brought all the lines to Lauren LaRosa, and she was now introducing the gossip and introducing the topic, and Jess Hilarious was just a commentator like everybody else. So we thought when she was handing it back over to Lauren LaRosa, she was just being shady. Come to find out, she's not. It's not Jess with the Mess no more, all right? Lauren LaRosa has taken Jess Hilarious' only job and only contribution to the Breakfast Club.
Lauren becoming a straight fact.
Tell her, man. She gets them from somebody that knows somebody. She gets the details.
It's the latest with Lauren LaRosa. Period.
All right, so long story short, first of all, they say Jess is not that great of a reader, you know, and Lauren is an excellent reader. Secondly, Lauren is from TMZ. She is a journalist. She a trained journalist. Jess is a comedian. No shade to the comedians, but things got so thick, you know, as far as the chat behind the scenes and stuff, that Lauren wanted to address it on air. So here we go with that.
But a mess a little different today, only because I feel like we need to have a conversation in the room that I want to have on air.
What's the conversation?
So first of all, I just want people to understand that, like, when you have two black women, right, it is not a compliment to compliment one person and down the other. I've been getting a lot of that, like, oh, you doing good and I don't like this about Jess, and you know, I hate that. Yesterday we were out, and majority of the people I ran into, Jess with the Mess in her news is real.
How you doing, girl? It's time.
Okay, you
It's
back?
time for me to be back.
You ready?
Jess is back!
You ready?
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of classless. Jess Hilarious was in the building the entire time, and she waited until Lauren LaRosa started her entire spiel to walk in and essentially kick Lauren LaRosa out of the chair that she was in so she could sit. Where Jess Hilarious could have just started the show in the chair, but she wanted for that to be a thing. She wanted for people to see her kicking Lauren LaRosa out the chair as if the HBIC is back. Now, Lauren LaRosa will say all the right things, even highlight how she don't like people telling her how much better she is than Jess, how the fans don't want you here, Jess. Now, Lauren LaRosa knew what she was doing, bro. All right, because nobody was talking about that on the show, but she made sure to bring it up. Hey, bro, all the fans was telling me how much they hate you, and I hate they're telling me that. Come on, bro. Right, but both these women were playing chess.
Who, me and her?
Yeah.
We was talking about a lot. And before you walked in, we was talking about it here on air. The first thing that I brought up was yesterday we was out at Sim Simmons' birthday party, and I ran into so many people, and this happens to me all the time, and I tell people, you don't have to down Jess to compliment me, and I hate that narrative, us versus each other. And I feel like
that was kind of some backhanded shade. That was, somebody give you backhanded compliment or something. Yeah, that was.
A lot of times when people see two women that can do things really, really well, it's always like you got to pick a side. But we're happy to have you back.
Thank you.
Again, thank you for allowing me to sit in that seat for some time, and I am so excited to work with you.
I appreciate it.
But to me, you can kind of hear it right there in Jess' voice a little bit, just a little, bitch, get your ass up. Because if Flacco, what he say is true, that Jess waited to come on the show and kick her out the seat on air, you know she been jabbing at her behind the scenes. But we're gonna get back to it. Listen to Jess' voice though right here. Listen to the Lauren trying to be up here just like, bitch, get back, I cut you.
Can do things really, really well. It's always like you got to pick a side. But we're happy to have you back.
Thank you.
Again, thank you for allowing me to sit in that seat for some time, and I am so excited to work with you.
I appreciate you.
Lauren was dictating the conversation even when Jess was back in. She was essentially speaking as if Jess was the odd one out. We are happy to welcome you back, as if welcome back to our home. All right, you're the odd one out. Welcome back to our home. But that I'm so happy, or I'm looking forward to working with you, was the dagger, man, because Jess was under the assumption she was coming back to her old position. Her, the third amigo. She didn't know that the Breakfast Club had no plans to get rid of Lauren LaRosa, and she was going to be the fourth amigo, or should I say the third amigo and just the fourth amigo. Now, this relationship started off great. Lauren LaRosa said everything correctly, man, but yes, it's easy to say those things, but it's harder to listen to the public, see what they're writing, see what their opinions are, and not take notice. And it looks like Jess Hilarious took notice of the fan base essentially wanting her gone. The fan base essentially being like 90% pro Lauren LaRosa and not really caring for Jess Hilarious anymore ever since Lauren LaRosa has been president.
So, just so happened yesterday evening, I'm looking at YouTube. A story come up I'm interested in. It happened to be on the Breakfast Club. I wasn't even thinking about Flacco interview or Flacco video at the time, but this shit caught my eye, or caught my ear. Let's check it out. This is Fair Use from the Breakfast Club YouTube page.
Talented, yep.
You know what I mean? So she got the lane and she just ran. Like, she's been going off everything. So just wanted to congratulate her for that.
Dropping a clue bombs from Dolce.
Yes.
Yes.
What is it? What event is it?
It's the Billboard Woman of the Year event. So I guess they like take time to honor women in music who've like made huge
And Laverne
impact.
Cox is hosting it.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. What's next?
Okay. Boosie.
What happened?
So
You see how, look how Jess all frumped up, and the way she rushing Lauren along and pressing her. She kind of pressing her while she trying to deliver the little news lines and stuff.
So I guess they like take time to honor women in music who've like made huge
And Laverne
impact.
Cox is hosting it.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. What's next?
Okay. Boosie.
What happened?
So
Does Donald Trump know about this?
yo, Jess.
Donald.
Yo.
Crazy. That's all they can get.
I love you. I added that in there
Co-host?
just for you.
Jesus. All right. Boosie, go to
Well,
Boosie.
she is the co-host. It's two arms. Like, go ahead.
So Boosie had
What the hell was Jess talking about right there? This shit starting to get crazy. I probably wouldn't even have noticed that if I hadn't seen Flacco video. But let's keep going along this timeline. This is uncharted territory here, though. I hadn't seen this, so I may chop it up, depending on what's being said, give you the juicy parts, but let's get right into it.
Jess Hilarious has been having a really tough week. The Breakfast Club took away her segment and gave it away to Lauren LaRosa. So she now does the news, and Jess Hilarious sort of looked displaced on the Breakfast Club, and she looks uninterested. People were calling her out today because during the Wendy Williams interview, people looked back and they seen she was on her phone the entire time. Armand Wiggins pointed out exactly what everybody was thinking in the short clip. He stated, I hope they figure out whatever it is, because ain't no way I got Wendy Williams up there a day after her psych exam, and I'm on Instagram while everyone doing the interview. I like Jess, but she's clearly checked out. I'm not sure if she's having fun anymore. You see, as you can see, Jess is on Instagram, scrolling through Instagram right now, just having a good old time on Instagram while everybody is conducting an interview. Jess Hilarious essentially being slowly edged off the Breakfast Club, and somebody is replacing her. Well, Corey Holcomb, who is a longtime nemesis of Jess Hilarious, he is taking an opportunity to really beat her back in.
You know, Corey ain't gonna miss his shot. He probably finna cook her ass.
The comedian that I had problems with, the little less hilarious girl. And now I heard about her up at the Breakfast Club.
She done got it.
Well, this is what happened at the Breakfast Club. She took that job. She got that job because I think she had a social media presence. I can't imagine why else.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
So she got that job. And I always said she wasn't talented. She got the job and got knocked up shortly afterwards. And the worst thing in the world happened. They brought in somebody who was talented.
Who they bring in?
Homegirl from she used to be on TMZ.
Yeah.
Oh.
She has experience with doing that. When she talks, her voice, I don't know her name.
Yeah.
The girl who is Lauren. That girl know what she doing. She knows how to fit in with Charlemagne and the other guy, DJ Envy. It's like it's seamless when she there.
Right.
It's the talent. The talent shows out, and then Les Hilarious ain't even reading right. I'm like, so it's a problem now.
Her not being able to read has also affected her stand-up comedy career.
That's what happened on stage when she performs. I'm talking about Les Hilarious. And now she had a job where all she had to do was deliver the news. She had a segment on The Breakfast Club. The other girl who has experience and talent at this job took her segment. Right. Not because she tried to, it's just you saw somebody who's talented. And then you see, read that, Les Hilarious.
And she stood in for her when she took off maternity leave.
When she stood in for, Les Hilarious, you should have had your baby on camera at The Breakfast Club.
He's so stupid.
Because they brought in somebody who is talented. And you could say I'm dissing, because that's what you're going to do. You're going to act like I'm hating. I'm not hating. You don't got the it. Your segment could have been good if you knew how to deliver it, right? But now they got somebody doing your segment better than you, and it's just flawless. It's effortless. And the girl tried to be your friend, and everybody could see you ain't trying to be her friend.
He not lying. I wish I could defend Jess Hilarious in this situation, bro.
Yeah, this shit wild. That's what I just got through pointing out. You know, you can feel the shade.
But he not lying, man. When Jess Hilarious returned, what did Lauren LaRosa do? She made sure to emphasize how Jess Hilarious was amazing, and she hates how people try to put her against Jess Hilarious and try to compliment her to the great Jess. But ever since Jess Hilarious been back, bro, even on the first day, sunning her by telling her to get up out her seat, and even like telling her to hush and be quiet and trying to sun her and snap at her actively on air. It doesn't sound like Jess Hilarious want to be her friend.
Hey, man, hold up, be quiet.
Rihanna,
for a long time.
and her outfit mattered.
No, listen, hush. This is not a Travis. No, Lauren. No, just listen. Just please, hush.
That sounds like somebody who ain't trying to share no airtime, bruh. So, Corey.
Hey, they gonna wind up getting into it. They gonna have to split them up because this is starting to get unprofessional. You can see it leaning toward their way. It ain't got there yet, but you can see it leaning that way.
Corey Holcomb ain't lying. Now, Corey Holcomb Corey Holcomb is a professional comedian too, bruh. So he did take things beyond a point of just critiquing her podcast skills. Corey Holcomb will then suggest things like Jess Hilarious could do when podcasting don't work out. Here's Corey Holcomb advice on how Jess Hilarious can pay her bills when the Breakfast Club situation ends.
So I want to say to old girl Lauren, I hope that you get the job, and I hope Les Hilarious has to open up an OnlyFans with that bionic ass body that she bought through robbing the people, perpetrating talent. Because I want to see you doing bad, because I ain't going to even lie, Les. I don't want you to be poor, but if you're poor, it'd be easy for me to you and look at you while I'm washing up in your sink. I ain't even going to lie to you.
Yo, I hope people don't misconstrue me making this video or me making these videos about Jess Hilarious as me rooting for this woman to be homeless. I don't feel like anybody should lose their job. I don't want for anybody to lose their job. I don't want for anybody to lose income, right? So
No, and I'm right there with you, bro. I mean, I'm just sideline watching this. just sideline watching. But, you know, they celebrities, man. They rich. This is what people getting their money worth. They want to know your personal life, all that shit.
I'm not glad Les lost her job, but I am glad her income may fail to the point where if I call, she gonna be like, "Where you at?" I'm on my way.
But yeah, bro, this is crazy. Okay, especially when Lauren LaRosa is engaged, she's asking questions, she's involved, and you is on your phone as the interview is being conducted. It's as if you're just trying to just hand over your job to Lauren LaRosa.
She probably already thinks she done lost, you know. She thinks she done lost, she done threw the towel in. But what's your take on it? You think Jess is better or you think Lauren is better? Leave me a comment down below. And if you made it this far, hit the like button and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.